grateful for the response from regional and CARICOM entities to what I would probably describe as, except for COVID, the disaster of the century. And in many ways, it has been described in that way in terms of meteorological terms. It would have tied for the most powerful storm in 90 years, or since the recording of the storms. And the best way to describe it is at an atomic level. At some of the points of impact, it would be comparable to pictures that you would have seen of the Hiroshima blast. When I flew over the disaster area, it was clear that there was a trail of destruction which would match the corridor that the eye took of the hurricane. And you can see the grades of destruction. At the eye, total devastation. And then, of course, moderate to severe outside of that outer bands of the eye. And it was most stark when flying over the Cockpit Country. I had the opportunity to fly in the corridor of the destruction. And it was as if every tree was stripped of its leaves, and even big trees, big trunks were snapped like twigs. It left almost a winter effect on our forests in the Cockpit Country. But then a few miles over, you could see greenery. The winds were not as strong to have the same effect. But of course, the real disaster is the human disaster. People who are left homeless, people who are dislocated, children who are traumatized. But the Jamaican spirit is naturally one of resilience. So having lost their roofs and their homes in some instances, they say, well, thank God I still have life, which is the basis of hope. I can rebuild. And that spirit, I'm sure, as indomitable as it is, will come under significant pressure when I have life but no water, no electricity, no food, no shelter. And so frustration is likely to set in. And once frustration sets in and hope is challenged, then you begin to have the antisocial issues which may emerge. So the government is quite cognizant. And in the initial stage of launching the relief efforts, the coordination, the administration of coordination, the established bureaucracy versus the need to get things done immediately, all of those frictions and tensions will have to be resolved so that at the end of the day, we can launch a sustainable and enduring response. And so, of course, you're all persons knowledgeable of how disaster responses are mounted. So you're going to have the established bureaucracy versus how to get this done quickly. And there's that friction. My job is to get them resolved quickly, to get priorities set, because not everyone will have the same priority as to what the response should be, because there is knowledge asymmetry. Some people might say, I see this and therefore I need to respond. Somebody say, no, the response has to be there. But rest assured that from an internal perspective, all of those issues are being resolved. And what we want to create is a plug-and-play system. So the priority is established, structure is established, chain of command is established. Whoever wants to come in and help and volunteer or give, you just come, plug in, and you are directed in a way that will be effective. So those are the things that we are working out. And we see yourselves as important partners from all aspects of the development, from health to managing the financial issues, from the disaster management issues, from understanding the meteorological issues. All of these are important areas in which your assistance and support is necessary and indeed welcome.